Welcome to Mini Stories, where we will be listening to Reddit stories. My husband killed someone and can't cope. 5 months ago, a woman purposely walked in front of my husband's truck. He struck her and was killed. Much like the people who kill their family before killing themselves, she was so selfish, basically taking him with her. He quit on the spot. His employer should have recognized that he was in distress and given him some time off instead of accepting his resignation, but they didn't. I'm 8 months pregnant, and before someone says, you shouldn't have kids if you can't afford them, I know. We are in a world of hurt right now, and it's only going to get worse. The accident brought up bad juju from an accident 10 years ago where he lost his wife and son. He has anxiety that he didn't have before. He goes to therapy but hasn't driven since the accident. He would rather walk in 100-degree heat than get behind the wheel. He has driven trucks for nearly 13 years, it's all he knows. I know mental health is so important, but we are at a dead end. I won't insult him by acting like I know what he is going through or what he is feeling, but we can't afford for him to grieve any longer. I have been telling him for the last month that we are running out of money. We have less than $100 to our names and our pantry is bare. Life can't wait for him to get ready. I don't know what ultimatum I can give him that will snap him back to reality, but next week we are going to be living on the street. We are on a month-to-month lease because we don't have the best credit, so if we don't pay, we are out. I've already pushed our car payment back as much as I could. We've used our get-out-of-jail-free cards, used all generosity from our family and friends, and I've exhausted local resources. I work full-time in a salon and simply don't make enough to support us. I try finding odd side jobs, but I'm limited until after I give birth. I don't want to come off as insensitive, but he needs to go back to work. We had a small savings that we have been using, but that money is gone. My husband insisted he help out the woman's family with final expenses, which I was against, but he did it anyway. He feels guilty, and I feel like the worst bitch wife in the world saying all this, but I can't do this alone. Update number 1. My husband took his life in front of me. This happened a few days ago, and it's a cruel twisted irony that I made this Reddit asking how hard I should push him to go back to work. My last post was about how we were going to lose our place because my husband couldn't recover after a woman stepped in front of his semi 7-ish months ago. I said it was like she took him with her. Now he is actually gone, and it's not even the same. Before I get some assholes asking, why are you posting right now? I don't know what to do. I notified his family. After my last post, I pushed him to try to get his job back, and they took him back with open arms, which was a huge blessing and surprise. When I called his boss yesterday to tell him my husband wouldn't be coming back, he told me that the company would pay for his funeral. He had been with them for nearly 10 years before he abruptly quit the day of the accident. He needed therapy and time off, but thought the best thing, the easiest thing would be to quit and try and handle it alone. If you have people in your corner and if you have resources available to you, please use them. Did you know if someone unalives themselves in your house, you are responsible for cleanup? If you are renting and don't have renter's insurance, it's on you. I'm 8 months pregnant and I'm being induced next week and I can't even go inside my house. I contacted the church we had been to on and off, where we got married, and suicide is a sin, so no help there. I think I was too hard on him in the last few weeks. I had let the stress build up and didn't tell him how bad things were until it was too late. He thought, oh, she can handle it like she always does. We have to stop thinking like that. And I mean anyone who is reading this, because I'm sure you do it too. I brought up adoption because who would choose to bring a child into this world being poor? That is what a lot of comments told me, and they were right. I'm being induced next week and I don't even have a clean environment to bring a baby back to. It's the last piece of my husband and I don't know if I deserve to raise him. I know I might have seemed like an asshole about my husband, I was / just stressed, but he was a good man who deserved to be a father and he deserved to be here. He just didn't see that and I think I'll have a broken heart for the rest of my life. If anyone is in my area who wants to sit on the curb and drink lukewarm bottled water with a stranger, my DMs are open. If you are struggling, please get help. You are not weak or less than. Mental health is so important and serious. Please, update. Wow, I can't keep up with the comments. For privacy's sake, I'll just say Illinois. I have a lot of places to call, so then you to every single kind comment and message. I won't say I'm okay, or that I will be anytime soon, but I'm safe. Update number 2, 8 pounds 5 ounces and 19.5 inches. This is an update to those of you who asked on my last post, got removed and SFW, so I hope it's okay that I do so. I had my baby boy this past weekend. 8 pounds 5 ounces and 19.5 inches. I wanted to share the news because when I texted his family the day he arrived, I was told they wanted to know nothing about him and didn't want to see any pictures. Heart-crushing is an understatement. Trying to sign up for survivor benefits and WIC while also filling out life insurance paperwork is surreal. I just hope it's approved as soon as possible. I'm keeping my baby no matter how hard it'll be. I never thought I'd be sending my husband to heaven and welcoming his boy within a week of I want to believe they somehow crossed paths up there because the thought of him not meeting or never knowing his precious son is unfathomable. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe.